And welcome back to KHG Canine Gaming, and today is episode 10 of the MLB The Show 20 series, and today we are focusing on our third visit to the Ken Griffey Jr. build. Now, I'll say at the beginning of the video, I did mention on a channel video that I've been having audio issues, so if at any time during the video the audio cuts, that is not an issue caused by myself. That said, let's continue. As always, load the sliders. We've discussed this before, I won't bore you. So yes, let's carry on and see what happens this time. So the idea is this episode will be between 30 and 40 minutes if everything goes well. But again, let's see how we get on first. So I'm gonna look to boost plate vision because it helps hit the ball more cleanly according to what I read in the past. Again, it's late here in England, so even though I try and keep my voice clear, my voice will be low. And a reminder to anybody watching the video as it goes up, each week on a Sunday there will be Twitter polls that can influence the content for the week, which at the moment will be what genre of game is played on what particular game, or what genre rather is focused on for that week block of content, depending on what you guys prefer, because after all, if you guys aren't enjoying it, you won't watch, and therefore the channel wouldn't continue. It's all about the viewers. I mean, I have fun entertaining you guys whenever you do see this, but again, ultimately it's about the people that enjoy the content, so that's why the Twitter posts will be happening each Sunday of every week. So here's our first game. I'm going to let the first game's graphics run just to get us settled in. And to prove it's live recording into a video, while it runs, I will drink my coffee behind the curtain.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Rocket City Trash Pandas and the Chattanooga Lookouts. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. RJ Alanese gets the call for game one of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft, you can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Digging in now, number 24. He was a perfect 4 for 4 in last night's game.
Number 24. Stay out, here you go.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That was strange.
Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this level. You got to have unbelievable hand-eye coordination. That pitch wasn't even in the zone, and he was able
to check the audio.
At the plate, number 24, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Watching the content.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
I like to look for the fastball and then pull it to the right.
And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The count now at 2-1.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
Okay, so I'm going to leave this because I can afford to.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
Now you see 2-2, which means it's anywhere near the centre. I have to hit it.
Maybe lucky to make contact there as his curveball's hit fouled off to the left-hand side.
The
2-2 one more time.
I'm going to power this.
Lined into right, a base hit. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the third frame will continue.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Now in the box, number 24. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
And while you're watching this video, and again I thank you for that.
Ready with the first pitch, here it comes.
Along with the Twitter, if there happens to be a lack of votes due to just one of those things, people get busy, and his
command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, scooped up, and that's the second out.
So, as a pure example, not actual fact,
into the box now, number 24 is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Police procedural, whether it be this is the police or
here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. He brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
He recently released, as in
that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Trash Pandas led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Joe Gatto takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. RJ Alaniz was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Adrian Almeida hammers down the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plezak and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Save was pretty much functionally useless.
Their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Rocket City Trash Pandas and the Chattanooga Lookouts. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
KHG Plays Live, which is of course on this channel.
Andrew Moore, a right-hander out of the state of Oregon, gets the ball in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, this guy's one of those pitch-to-contact kind of guys. You're not going to see a bundle of strikeouts, not an overpowering guy. Puts the ball on the in and outside corners, up and down in the strike zone. A pitch-to-contact guy, so if you're looking for strikeouts, you're probably not going to see a boatload from this guy in this one.
No diagonal.
And he takes a cold strike one.
See if he makes
Johnson
chance.
is off at first with
If
two
it
away.
does, I'll go back to doing diagonal fly, which is the top right corner.
No offer
Diagonal
on
fly
that one.
ball.
2 balls and a
Fly
strike.
ball meaning you put height on the ball to get it as far away as you can from where you're batting.
Fastball is looked
That's
at for
for
strike
people
2.
that don't know.
One of the most
baseball
frustrating things for me to
particularly
watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play.
And for those
Get
who
in those
do know
situations where you
baseball,
can
if
try and
I'm
do damage. What do
egregiously
you want, the nasty
incorrect
slider?
about any rules or what
Another
I
try
may
at 2-2.
say
High
is
fly
a
ball out to
particular
straightaway
reason
center.
baseball
Center
does
fielder
things.
on the run.
If I
He
happen
gets
to
there
be
to make the
incorrect,
play, and
please
that
do
ends
correct
the
me
inning.
in the
An
comments.
inning in the books tonight.
No
Still
harm, no
scoreless here
foul.
on the
I'll be
show.
happy to read and comment.
Stepping up to
I
the
will
plate, number
also
24.
read
0 for
and
1 for him here in
respond
this
to
one.
every comment received on every video I produce. So if you've ever felt, oh, I don't comment to creators or
First delivery to him on the
gameplay
way.
makers
This is
because
pulled into
I
right.
don't seem to get
Diaz
noticed,
is there. 2 down.
if you comment to my channel, I will always reply. Because that's the least I could do to you
Ready for another chance.
wonderful
Number
people that
24.
take the
It's been
time
an
to
0 for
watch
2
my
effort for him to
content,
this point.
whether
First
live
pitch coming, here it
or
is.
retroactively.
A changeup floats
Regardless,
outside
it
here
all
for ball
counts.
1.
Well,
And
he's still
I'm
out there to start the
thankful
5th inning,
for
but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him.
So
The 2-0
now
on the
all
way.
the slight advertising
Hit
is
hard
out
to the
of the
ground
way
to
and
second.
stuff. We can
And that's
focus on
through
the
for a hit.
gameplay. Or rather,
There's a
I
hard hit
can, and I
ground
can
ball.
stop
Pitcher not
shooting
able
the
to get a
river.
glove on
I
it.
just
Hard
don't
single up the
particularly
middle.
like
Yeah,
dead
watch your
space
lips right there,
unless
Dan.
I
Sent it
have
back right where it
a
came from.
bad audio day.
So digging in
So
now,
the
number
team
24.
ahead
Runner
on
in
1
scoring
for 3
position with
isn't
2
the
gone.
best, but isn't terrible. Ooh, piece of work.
Come on, big guy.
And it looks
As
like they'd rather go
usual
after the next
for
guy as the
individuals
intentional
that
walk
may
signal
not
comes
know,
here with 2
intentional
away.
walk is where the manager decides, I would rather let
Well, this
the
one had its
guy
moments
go
of
to
drama and
first
excitement.
base
In the
without
end,
hitting
these
the
guys came
ball
away with the
because
victory
it's
and
too
look on to the
dangerous
next
to
one.
let him
And it's a
hit the ball.
4-3 finish
So
in this
it's
evening's
a mark
ball
of
game.
respect for the
Chattanooga
hitter
took the
in
lead
a
in the
way.
4th and held on until the end. Andrew Moore earns the win, his
And
second.
it
Oliver
does,
Ortega
count
was only able to work
towards
4
your,
innings as he takes the loss.
on base
Darren
percentage,
Allred
if
closes
not
the door
your
for the
hitting
save, his
percentage.
second. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa,
Turn
Dan
David
Plezak,
back
and our
twice
entire
for
crew, I'm
the,
Matt Vasgersian.
CPU
You've been watching
team,
MLB The Show.
my team
And for more,
actually
click over to
won.
theshownation.com.
The
So,
final line score
of
for
course,
ball
that's
game.
good.
For the victorious lookout, 4 runs.
Well, I'm thinking in this episode I can fit minimum 2 more games in, assuming it's not pinch hitting. Because if it's pinch hitting, I'm happy to do another game.
It's time for baseball now as the show. Vladimir Gutierrez gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Rossi has the best view of this one, so he'll take
Luckily,
it.
that wasn't my ball,
At the
as in
plate,
it
number
wasn't going to my
24. 4
quarter
hits
of the
already in
field.
the series through 7
So
at-bats.
I was a bit slow there, but it wasn't an issue.
Here we go, guys.
So
Let's go.
I think this time I'll boost the blue, although I have slightly forgot mine. I think I used blue and red. I'll double
First
check
pitch
out
coming,
camera
here it
at some
is.
point. Either way, it will
Hey,
be
this is a
fine.
left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they
If
want
I
to
hit
turn
the
two, they're
particular
going to have to be
thing the
almost
game's
perfect.
asking for, I get bonuses.
The 0-1
It's as
pitch.
simple as that.
Hanging curveball taken, though, for a
I
second
am going
strike.
to try my best to not repeat too much or overload with
Swing and a miss on the breaking
information.
pitch. 2 away.
and,
Boy, that's really
that was just
disappointing for a
good
guy that has
pitch.
wheels, right? All he wants to do is get
Good
on base
look.
and take advantage of the strength of his
yeah,
game,
just a
which
good
is his
pitch.
speed.
I
But with a
thought I'd
strikeout
catch
right
it.
there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In a perfect world, if you catch that with a power hit, flies over the fence, which I
Fly
did
ball
do
out
a
toward
few
left center
games
field.
ago.
Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play. Stepping in, number 24. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 24.
Lifted the other way to left center.
I think
Long
there's too
run
much
for the
height.
center fielder.
Yeah,
He
good
gets
catch.
there and makes the play. Ready
I need
once
to pay
again,
more
Mike
attention.
Compton.
Either
He's 0
way,
for
the
2 in
team's
the ballgame
winning.
so far.
Mike
The
Compton.
1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right
Going
center.
to my teammate.
Long run for the right
Gets
fielder.
there. Thank you very
He
much.
gets there to make the play for the first out of the
Because
inning.
frankly, especially in the lower
Striding
leagues,
into the box,
usually
number
you
24. He started out the
lose
evening
it
0 for 2 so far.
and your team loses.
And this is just
because
off
of
the
that
outside
and
corner for
how
a ball,
well
1-0.
you play.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go. Hey, no outs. No outs now.
And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
One ball, one strike. All right, one time, right here. Hey, plays it first. Plays it first.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind
This
3
is
and 1.
what's known as a
And
hitter's
just when you
tank,
needed a
because
shutdown
if he
inning, a
misses
leadoff
again,
walk was
I
certainly not
walk,
on the
and
agenda.
I have
He needs a bear
one
down right
that
here.
I can leave on purpose if I don't like it, and the bat would still go ahead.
The 3-1. He pulls this one into right. Diaz is there, 1 away.
The most annoying thing. You actually hit the ball well, and the fielder's
Good
just
contact
there
to start out the inning.
sometimes.
Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung.
So yeah,
Taking in
you
once
just get
again,
unlucky
number
sometimes.
24. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits
digits
with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be
And
extra
there you
bases.
go. On cue, I pull a double.
1 run scores.
And the
Here's
hit
a
streak-
second runner
the
around
hit
third.
streak lives.
He comes across to score, and they lead now by 4.
Yeah, nowadays the number crunchers would call that a high leverage at bat. Not exactly sure what that means, but what I do know is they just doubled their lead, so he clutched up big time right there.
Sometimes that's all you can hope
Well,
for.
this one had its
Team
moments
win.
of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And tonight's ends at a
If it's the
6-2 finish.
game, which it
Chattanooga
has,
led
we'll
this
play
game
that
from the third
until
inning
the
on and never
final
wavered.
game of this
Vladimir
season.
Gutierrez takes the win on the mound, his second of the year.
So
So that
we
just
got
about does it. For
let's
Mark
see how
DeRosa,
we
Dan
get on.
Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more,
I
make your
know,
way on
yeah,
over to
if there's a particular
theshownation.com.
build that I've already made or a particular type of player using animations.
The game's
people
future
like.
stars are on display
And
as
you
minor
got
league baseball
to
comes
try.
your way on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Rocket City Trash Pandas and the Chattanooga
Build in the
Lookouts.
game,
It's baseball,
as
it's
long
the
as I
show,
can
and it comes
find
your
the
way
height and
next.
weight on Baseball Reference, and there's animation available.
Ryan
whether it
Richardson,
be
a
through
right-hander
the
from
internet
Florida, gets the
or
ball as the
directly
starter
in the
here.
game.
Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to
I'm
have
happy
all
to
4 of
do
your
that.
pitches on, but I think if this guy
So
can have
do
2
let
or
me
3
know
of
in
his
the
4
comments.
pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
The designated hitter. Number 24.
Number 24 is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Here we go. Hey, come on, big dog. Stay hot.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Hey, keep it going. Stay hot, huh?
The next upload on the channel by design will be a
Hit
no
hard
mic
towards center.
upload.
That gets down, and he's got himself
Just
a base
so
hit.
there's,
So that
more
leadoff base hit
focus
means
on the
considerable speed
gameplay
aboard to
because
start
it's,
out the inning.
I'm
I'd
shocked he
rather
got
have
to that
it
pitch right
actually
there. In
silent
today's game
rather
of
than
loading up, leg
focusing
kicks,
too
toe
much,
taps,
and you're
dropping
like,
the hands,
"Oh,
trying
man,
to
why
create
isn't the
launch
guy
angle. That
talking?"
high heater usually gets
Usually I
by.
don't talk because I'm focusing.
Next will be the designated hitter,
And
number
I'm not
24.
like to
He
show
reached
you
on a
guys,
single in his
it's
first
called
try.
Curse
Yeah,
of
Matty,
the
pressure's
Dead
off
God.
right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance.
Uh,
Now he
Curse
gets
of
to
the
get
Dead
back
God,
into his
as you've
zone,
seen in
work on his
next
craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
is a roguelike. You go from room to room of a forbidden
Fastball
temple.
just misses. That's ball
Depending
one.
how you perform,
Bases are empty, one man out.
you can be corrupted. You collect gold, weapon upgrades.
Ground
That's a
ball sent
terrible
back
hit.
up the
I
middle.
may have got away with
Reined
it.
in. Throw beats him by a
Nope.
half a step. He
I
almost
am
beat that out.
gone. Yeah. So what I may actually do is I'll talk through the
Digging
tutorial
in,
section
number
for the
24.
text,
A hit in 2
and
tries
I'll
so
read
far.
the text for you guys. So people who don't enjoy reading or may have trouble focusing on the text, I will handle that for
Ready
you.
with the first pitch. Here it
Because
comes.
I try to make things accessible.
Runner at second here with one man out.
You know, nothing special, but if I can help you guys out in any way possible, I will do that.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right.
So during the tutorial I will read the text, but after the tutorial I will mute the
Here's
mic.
a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder on the warning track. He makes the
And
catch.
a catch. I thought I got
And
away
he's
with
up
the
to
home
third
run there.
safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Now at the plate, number 24. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to
Also,
this
when you
point.
guys do see the first video of the new playlist series, feedback is really needed.
First
because,
pitch coming, here it is.
I don't
Hit hard
usually
on the
play
ground to
that
the right.
style of
And that's
game,
through into
but,
right
you know,
field for a base hit.
variety is important.
And the runner from second will stay put at
You know,
third, so
try
the
new
runners at the
things.
corners now with one away.
Try not to
Hey guys, I
become
understand it right there. The third base
predictable
coach has got to
feel
hold them up. They're
boring
down
in
by a
any
lot
way
of
for you
runs right
guys.
now. No reason to risk it.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail biter,
interaction
but it's
is
always
important.
nice when you can get an
So
offensive
if you
explosion
have
like
the
that
time
and
and
save
you'd
your
like to
closer
do
for
that,
another day.
please
A
do
comfortable
comment
victory.
and
11-1 at the end of this one. The Trash Pandas took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Adrian DeHorta earns the win, his second. Lyon Richardson was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Unfortunately, the team got whooped. My personal stats were 2 for 4.
For the victorious Trash Pandas,
In
11
a few seconds, this will be the end of the video. So we'll just wait for the load, just to see if anything important happens. Okay, so last few seconds check. Sorry about that. I was just checking a bit of data, so there was no secondary messages, and that's our small amount of games for today. Thank you very much for watching episode 10, the third Ken Griffey episode. To make finding your preferred character easier, when they're in the video, it will say the character name and what number episode for that character will be in the bracket, whereas the playlist episode number will remain chronological. So you'll always have like 8, 9, 10, 11, so on. But for, say, Griffey, this is the 3rd episode. So this episode will be titled MLB The Show Episode 10, Ken Griffey brackets 3. And that's how I'm going to label them. So thank you for watching, everybody. And as always, it's been me, KHG, and I'll see you on the next one.